Hachette Audio presents Workhorse, my sublime and absurd years in New York City's restaurant scene. Written by Kim Reed, read by Kim Reed. Author's note. Most names and some identifying characteristics have been changed. Time has been compressed. Where dialogue appears, some is verbatim, and for some, the dialogue has been approximated or completely arranged to recreate the essence of conversations. Great care has been taken to tell my truths. This is my story and how I remember it. For all the little Kims. Chapter 1. Authentic Italian Bloodlines. "You going to see my boyfriend at 101 Clark Street?" Rosie called out. I flashed her a smile as I scooted fast out the door of our office, glancing back just long enough to catch a glimpse of her frosted bangs and kohl-rimmed eyes peeking over the stack of papers and overstuffed manila folders on her desk. Rosie was the office manager at Heights and Borum Council, and she knew damn well who I was going to see, because she listened in on 99% of the calls I made to our frail, elderly clients. All the old men were her boyfriends. "Tell him Rosie's asking why he don't come in to see me no more." Mr. Stein was my last client of the day, and the sooner I got back to his apartment, the sooner I could leave and get back to the office. It wasn't that I didn't want to visit him. I liked my job as a social worker, looking after Brooklyn's homebound seniors, most of whom were past 90 and in varying states of decline. The folks who, on the rare occasion they were able to venture out of their apartments, made their way down the sidewalk, slowly pushing a mini shopping cart that doubled as a walker, just a few inches at a time. Their belabored state made it hard to look away. Rail-thin arms and legs, backs that rounded over like the hook of a coat hanger, each breath forced and shallow. Their bony wrists and hands were covered in veins, thick and protruding ones, like mountain ranges on a globe. I never used to be squeamish about these things, but since I discovered a few mountain clusters on my own shins and behind my knees, the sight of them bothered me. Most of my clients were teetering on the edge of being forced into an assisted living facility, which would mean, in exchange for forking over their entire monthly income, they'd live in a tiny, dressed-up hospital room with a total stranger for a roommate. It was my job to see that they had what they needed to keep hanging on at home.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?